There are a lot of bad habits in TV news writing. They're old, tired, outdated. Sometimes they just don't make sense if you're trying to be conversational, relatable. In this video, I'm going to tell you my top 10 TV news writing pet peeves that need to go away, like yesterday. Hi friends, I'm Josh Helmuth, anchor for Good Morning Colorado. Hope you're staying healthy. Hope you're well. Now, if you get something from this video, please like, comment, and subscribe below. Would love to hear from you. One goal when it comes to being a great news reporter, producer, or anchor is to be more relatable, engaging, conversational. When you're speaking with your audience, you should actually sound like you're speaking as if you're just simply talking to a friend about what's happening in the world. Not so much, "Good evening, San Diego." Some of these tips actually come from a great book I've had for several years, not being paid to plug, by the way. It's called Write Like You Talk. It was originally written by legendary KUSA anchor Ed Sardella and updated by Jeff Butera. It should be required reading. There's a link to this book in the description below. That being said, first on my list, cop speak. You hear cop speak all the time in your local news. There was a shooting on the 600 block of Main Street last night. Where the heck is the 600 block of Main Street? Do you even know the number of the block you live on? I mean, I'm sure you do, but you probably had to think about it, didn't you? We want to make it easy for the viewer, keep it conversational. Instead of saying there was a shooting on the 600 block of Main Street last night, say, police say there was a shooting last night downtown near Main and 5th. That's near City Hall. That's how people talk. Give cross streets, landmarks, describe where it happened. More cop speak that needs to go. Fleeing on foot. The suspect fled on foot. The robber fled on foot. No, just say he ran away. No one says to one another, "Oh yeah, that bad guy, he fled on foot." No, he just ran away. Also, stop saying foul play. When it comes to violence like assault or murder, it's never play. And don't say shots ring out. That's not conversational. Shots don't ring, phones do. And now it's a small difference, but one worth noting. I really don't like it when us anchors or reporters say we talked to somebody. No, you spoke with. What's the difference? Well, you talk to your children about something important. A coach talks to his players. An army sergeant might talk to his privates. Talking to someone implies a one-sided demand or lesson. When you speak with someone, you're acknowledging you had a conversation, dialogue, which is what you want if you're interviewing someone. It's a small difference that my good friend, a retired English professor from UT Austin, approves with 2 thumbs up. And we need to stop saying went missing. This person went missing last month and hasn't been heard from since. No one goes missing. Rather just say they disappeared or they vanished. We also need to stop saying blaze. Unless you're talking about the now defunct Bakersfield blaze, rest in peace. Just say fire. No one asks if you saw, hey, that house blaze down the street, you see that? Or that wild blaze down at the national park? No, it's a house fire, a wildfire. Always just say fire. Which reminds me, do you know what a 4-alarm fire is? How about a 3-alarm fire? Probably not, unless you're an actual firefighter. Just say there were about 60 firefighters trying to put out that fire over on Main Street. And stop saying speaking out. You see this one all the time, even on national news networks. Such and such is speaking out against fill in the blank. Just say they're talking about or they're addressing a topic. Next on my list is what some call preposterous pronouns. And you see this one all the time in news writing too, especially even coming down from the network's news feeds. Now, these preposterous pronouns happen when the writer wants to use some descriptive words for the person's name, something that's done a lot in print, but it doesn't really work when you're trying to sound conversational as a news anchor. For example, Jeffrey Epstein is on trial today. The 68-year-old financier is facing several charges. The 66-year-old financier? Who says that? Here's another one. How about Jeff Bezos racked up another $1 billion today? The Amazon creator is still the richest man in the country. Or here's this for an example. Coca-Cola is coming out with a new flavor today. The Atlanta-based company announced the news this morning. You hear these types of sentence structures all the time. None of these examples sound like you're speaking with a friend. Now, I understand the want to avoid repeating a word in your story, but it's better to sometimes use the pronoun it and separate sentences if need be. For example, say Jeffrey Epstein is on trial today. He's the billionaire you may already know is facing several charges. Only mention his age if it's actually important. Or how about this? Jeff Bezos racked up another $1 billion today. He created Amazon. He's still the richest man in the country. Or Coca-Cola is coming out with a new flavor today. It announced the news this morning. It's more conversational. Small changes that make a really big difference in making you sound more like a human and less like a press release. I hope this video helps you in becoming a better writer, specifically for TV news. Please like, comment, and subscribe below if you got something out of this video. Again, there's a link to the book, Write Like You Talk, in the description below. I think it should be required reading for every newsroom employee. It'll only strengthen your writing, helping all you producers, reporters, and anchors, all you students out there alike. Thank you for watching, and remember, let's lift each other up. Let's be atypical.